Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Seaopolis Submerged on the FTOG server on the Fractured Flask channel. Full disclosure, I have had a bit of a busy week. I haven't had a lot of time to play, but I've gotten some things prepped. We will unfortunately not be doing the shrines today, and I'll show you why. So, I've been collecting materials for keys, and here they are. I've got everything for the water key, everything for the fire key. I'm a couple melons short of the earth key, and about 54 feathers short, or 52 feathers short, of all the feather blocks needed for the air key. The feathers, I have kind of just been farming by hand with the summoning block and some wheat, and that's not going fast. So I lined up a couple other things for us to do today, and I want to talk about something at the end of the episode, so stick around for that. The first plan for today is to finally make use of this space. Hopefully. Yes, this space. So we are finally going to put up an enchanting table. We are going to put it here. And then we are going to enchant our stuff at last. Might need to get another one for symmetry purposes, but I have collected the stuff we need to make it. No real reason for this, it's just 'cause. Enchanting table, let's see what we can do with our sword. We need lapis. Alright. This. 1, 2, 3. And we probably don't want Unbreaking to be our first enchantment, so let's see what else is in here. Lapis. Sharpness 2. Let's go with that. Sharpness 2. Yay, I've enchanted something. Next up on the list, you'll remember, I believe it was last episode, we got stuck out at our end portal without pipes, and we didn't really have a plan for getting back. So, this time, I am going to place a pipe down, though I did not prepare properly. Let's put this here. We're gonna put this one here. Take our pipe wrench. Grab it. Now, I have created this. And this is a strategy I'm going to try and employ to get back to our end portal, which is, here we are at world height, and let's see, you can see the tops of the shrines from world height, and that's about it, so that's a little weird, but somewhere around here is our waypoints. I believe it was this. We want this on. And now we should be able to, there we go. We're almost 2,000 blocks away, and I'm guessing this isn't going to work, but I wanted to give it a shot just for fun. So let's activate the hang glider and sprint. Let's see how far we can get before we fall to the ocean floor. Which, looking at this, is not going to be anywhere close. But we're going to give it a shot. We're going to see how close we can get here. Okay, looks like we're coming in. Sorry about the swaying, I know that's awful. I don't know what that looks like in sped up, but I can imagine it's not great. Almost 800 blocks. Honestly, not awful. We could have done worse, but 800 blocks from build height is not bad, so let's go home. Well, I don't really want to walk out all the way today. That was kind of more what I wanted to try. So, that's taken care of. So, in the name of clearing out my backpack, I am going to make these keys today, and we are going to make our shrine keys today, which, let's just look up key, shall we? Which one's the shrine key? That's the shrine skeleton key. There were supposed to be 11 of those. I don't have enough sticks. Okay, let's grab some more sticks, and then we're gonna break all of that down into... Perfect, there we go. Shrine skeleton keys. Shrine skeleton keys. And now we take these to the cutting board and we break them all down. So if we are there, we should be able to... Nope, that's not how that works. Okay. This should give us enough skeleton key fragments to make all our keys. And once that's done, we could explore the shrines, which aren't actually exploration. It's kind of just a single block, which is kind of underwhelming. But here we are. So, let's grab this, and then we can make ourselves... I've made a mistake, haven't I? No, I haven't. Okay. Fire key, done. Water key, done. Okay. Earth key and air key, not quite done. Let's go check on our melons. Oh, yeah! I solved Walter's existential crisis by breaking the melon that was here, and then this happened. This is annoying. For some reason this is happening. I think animals and Walter himself keep getting up here and trampling stuff, so I have to keep resetting it. But I need a lot of melon in order to finish those keys. But once I broke that melon, Walter started moving again. So yeah, he's broken out of his existential crisis, which actually was kind of just a weird obsession with a melon. It turns out he eats melon, so he ate a couple of my melon slices, which, given that I was trying to collect melon slices, made me a little annoyed. And I think the final thing I want to show you is this time in a bottle I made, which requires diamonds, clock, not too hard. Honestly, should have made this as soon as I got access to diamonds, but here we are. So what this does is you can right-click it on blocks and it will speed them up. For example, if I take, let's go with Niter. Prosperity shards for things. We throw this in here, and then we shift right-click, 1, 2, 3. This should be moving quickly, even though, let's speed it up a little more. 128, we're out of power. Ah, that's always the problem, isn't it? And now, we're down to 4 minutes. So, that speeds up the process. I had cooked some earlier, I think, but yeah, that's not great. If you were like Grok and you AFK'd for 300 hours over the course of your series, the time in a bottle is great. If you're me and you made it today, not so much. Now, I want to spend probably the rest of this episode talking about this series as a thing. But first, let's look at some quests, shall we? So we've got these keys. These shrines are easy once you have the keys. Then you make these icores, of which I need... Let's see. I need to make 16, I think, of this. Is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13 of these. And then I need 11 more, which is 24. And once you have all of those, you can put them into the end portal, as it were, and that will get you, or you use them to make this, and then you can place things in the end portal, and you can get to the end, and then you kill the dragon. And then after that, let's see what happens. Well, we've got crafting, a bunch of fishing, we have crafting, we have crafting, we have a lot of crafting, then we have a lot of waiting, and then we have a little bit of crafting, and then we're done. Did you notice something about what all those quests are? They're all crafting and waiting? Yes. So what I wanted to say is, this series has been very fun for me. I've enjoyed playing on this server, I've enjoyed building machines, I've enjoyed figuring out how to solve problems, I've enjoyed making friends. But it is getting to the point where the prep for this episode I spent in this room. Watching the insulator, harvesting the wheat, harvesting the inferium, and going back and forth on that for about an hour and a half. So, what I'm trying to say is, this mod pack is getting to the point where it is no longer fun for me, and I am considering calling it and moving on. So I wanted to ask all of you, is there anything that you really want to see me get to before this series ends? Because as it stands right now, I would be okay with next episode being the last episode before we move on to a new series. Because you can see in so many examples in like TV and stuff, you don't want to end on just kind of puttering about and making content for the sake of content. That's how you get 6 seasons of a show that should have ended at 4. And in YouTube, you can tell when a creator's not having fun, and that's not fun to watch. It's like they're just doing stuff to do stuff, and I don't want to end the series doing that. So, I have a couple ideas for the next one, but I wanted to check in with all the people who watched this far into the episodes and see if there's something that you really wanted to see. Because I can do it if there's something that you wanted me to get to, especially for some reason. But otherwise, I'm thinking next episode might be the last episode of this series. So, let me know what you think about that. So, yeah, that's my current thoughts on that. I wanted to show you what I've got for the eyes so far. It's like we've got 21 eye cores worth of essence here. We have the first 3 eyes and some of the others. But look at this. Just look at this. Like the nether eye, netherite dust. Netherite, hard to make. We've got nether star essence that we need to make, which is going to take 64 stacks of inferium. We have, what is this one? This one's actually not too bad. What about this one? No. Some of these are worse than others. I'm pretty sure it's mostly the nether eye. Lodestones, netherite, not great. Recovery compass, not great. It's mostly just waiting and crafting, like I was saying. So, also, I don't know where to get blizzes. And, honestly, I don't care enough to find out. So, yeah, next episode, Shrine Keys, get our stuff, sail off into the sunset, and then come back the week after with a brand new series. I've got a pack that I'm thinking of. I need to research it a little bit more. It is not going to be the newly launched FTB Interactions server that FTOG just put out. That pack is in 1.12, and it is designed for using mod interactions in a interesting way to solve problems, but it's also very grindy, from what I hear, which is not my vibe at all. But if you want to see that, Grok just started a series on it, so go check that out if you haven't already. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does with that. But, yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I mean, there's not really much left to do. It's kind of just waiting at this point, as I've said many times, so I'll stop repeating that point for now. But, yeah. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you really want to see me do, or if you're good to call it next time. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Later.